Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Things are about to get explosive in the world of Forrester Creations as Hayes and Kelly's unexpected moment sets off a chain reaction that will shake everyone to their core. No one could have predicted the emotions that would surface when this surprising twist enters the scene, and the fallout is nothing short of dramatic. Hayes, young, impressionable, and full of energy, has always been at the center of attention for the wrong reasons. But today, he is more than just a child caught in the crossfire. Kelly, bright and confident, brings a spark that no one saw coming, and together, their actions ignite tensions between two of the most powerful men in the Forrester universe, Bill and Ridge. The day begins quietly enough, though in Los Angeles, quiet never lasts for long. Kelly, having spent weeks trying to gather the courage to share a secret that she's been holding close, finally approaches Hayes. There is a mixture of excitement and apprehension in her eyes, and Hayes, who normally revels in mischief, senses that this moment is different. He sits up straighter, listening intently, as Kelly slowly reveals a surprise that no one could have anticipated. The revelation is innocent on the surface but monumental in its implications. For Hayes, it's a light-hearted moment that turns into something he treasures, while for the adults around him, it is a catalyst for tension, conflict, and confrontation. Meanwhile, Bill, ever the businessman and always protective of his family, catches wind of the unfolding situation. There's a spark in his eyes that warns everyone around him. When Bill senses a threat to his family or his control, he does not hesitate. Ridge, on the other hand, is no stranger to confrontation either. He has weathered storms that would topple lesser men, and yet, the arrival of Hayes and Kelly's surprise brings a new type of challenge, a challenge that strikes at the very heart of the rivalry between these two titans. The air is thick with anticipation, every glance charged with the weight of unspoken words and unresolved tensions. As Bill storms into Forrester Creations, his focus is laser-sharp, zeroed in on the core of the disruption. Ridge meets him with calm, a stark contrast to Bill's intensity, but it's a calm that belies the storm he's prepared to unleash. The exchange begins cautiously, each man testing the waters, but it escalates quickly. Words are exchanged, sharp and deliberate, each designed to provoke a reaction. Bill accuses Ridge of overstepping, of meddling where he shouldn't, while Ridge fires back with accusations that pierce to the heart of Bill's insecurities, highlighting past betrayals and questioning loyalty. Their voices rise, echoing through the hallways of the iconic fashion house, drawing the attention of employees and family alike. Hayes and Kelly, still trying to process the whirlwind of events they unwittingly unleashed, watch in awe and fear. They realize that their innocent surprise has become the spark that ignited a long-standing rivalry, and the gravity of the situation dawns on them. But while most children would shrink back in fear, Hayes, with Kelly by his side, stands firm. There is a maturity in him today that even surprises Ridge, and Kelly's poise adds weight to the moment. The two of them, in their innocent way, become the catalysts for honesty, forcing both men to confront truths they've been avoiding. Bill, unable to contain his frustration, takes the confrontation to the next level. He challenges Ridge's decisions, questioning his motives and accusing him of manipulation. Ridge, in turn, does not flinch. He reminds Bill of past betrayals, of the times when Bill's actions hurt more than helped, and of the intricate web of choices that brought them both to this explosive moment. Each word is deliberate, each pause calculated to assert dominance while testing the other's resolve. The tension is palpable, almost a living thing, as both men push their limits, unwilling to back down. The situation grows even more intense as personal history creeps into the discussion. Bill and Ridge do not just represent business rivalries. They embody years of complex relationships, romantic entanglements, and deep-seated grudges. Every jab, every pointed remark, is layered with history. Ridge brings up moments of betrayal, questioning Bill's intentions and highlighting instances where trust was broken. Bill counters with his own memories of loyalty and sacrifice, insisting that his actions, though misunderstood, were always for the greater good. The back and forth leaves employees and family members on edge, unsure of how this confrontation will end. Hayes and Kelly, meanwhile, remain at the center, their surprise having evolved from a simple revelation to a turning point in the ongoing feud. It becomes clear that what they shared, their innocent actions, has uncovered layers of vulnerability and emotion in both men. For a fleeting moment, the intensity in the room gives way to reflection, as Bill and Ridge briefly recognize the impact of their rivalry on the younger generation. But the pause is short-lived. Neither man is willing to concede ground, and the showdown resumes with even greater intensity, each determined to assert authority and protect their respective positions. As the confrontation reaches its peak, Ridge employs a strategy designed to destabilize Bill emotionally, referencing past events and relationships with surgical precision. Bill, for his part, is not easily shaken. He counters with facts, logic, and a steadfast belief in his decisions, refusing to let Ridge gain the upper hand. The verbal sparring is fierce, but underlying it is a tension that is almost physical, a battle of wills that promises to redefine their interactions moving forward. The employees watch in silence, sensing that the outcome will have far-reaching consequences, not just for the Forrester legacy, but for the personal lives entwined in the drama. In the midst of this storm, Hayes and Kelly become the unexpected anchors. Their innocence, honesty, and courage force both men to consider perspectives they might otherwise ignore. Ridge, known for his pride, finds himself softening ever so slightly, while Bill, usually unyielding, begins to acknowledge the unintended consequences of his actions. The children, unknowingly, create cracks in the armor of two of the most powerful men in the fashion world, reminding them that legacy is not just about power or control, but about the impact on those who follow. The showdown does not conclude neatly. Instead, it leaves lingering questions, unresolved tensions, and the undeniable sense that the dynamics at Forrester Creations have shifted. Bill and Ridge, though not fully reconciled, recognize that Hayes and Kelly's surprise was a mirror reflecting truths neither wanted to face. Their rivalry continues, but with a newfound awareness of the stakes and a recognition that the next chapter will demand careful navigation. For Hayes and Kelly, the experience is transformative. They've witnessed the intensity of adult conflict firsthand, learned the weight of influence, and discovered their own capacity to affect change. As the scene fades, the atmosphere is charged with anticipation. Conversations that began as whispers now reverberate throughout the halls. Every character is left contemplating the ramifications of the day's events, and the audience is left eager to see how this newfound tension will unfold. Hayes and Kelly's surprising actions have not only catalyzed a dramatic showdown, but have also set the stage for future confrontations, alliances, and revelations. The bold and the beautiful has once again proven that even the smallest gestures can ignite monumental change. In a world where power, pride, and passion collide, it is often the unexpected that leaves the deepest mark. Hayes and Kelly's surprise and Bill and Ridge's fiery showdown will be remembered not just for the confrontation itself, but for the way it revealed vulnerabilities, tested loyalties, and redefined relationships in ways no one saw coming. The fallout promises to ripple across both the business empire of Forrester Creations and the personal lives entwined with it. As Bill and Ridge regroup, their minds are undoubtedly racing with strategy, reflection, and anticipation for the next move. And as Hayes and Kelly bask in the aftermath of their impact, there is a quiet satisfaction in knowing that, in their own way, they have changed the game. This is more than drama. It's a lesson in power, consequence, and the surprising ways truth finds its way to the surface. In the end, it's a reminder to viewers that the bold and the beautiful thrives on tension, surprises, and emotional resonance. Hayes and Kelly's seemingly simple revelation has rippled outward, shaking the foundation of long-standing rivalries and redefining the relationships that keep audiences captivated day after day. As the showdown between Bill and Ridge simmers, and as Hayes and Kelly continue to navigate the aftermath of their own surprise, one thing is clear: nothing in this world remains the same for long, and the next twist is always just around the corner, ready to challenge expectations, stir emotions, and keep the legacy of Forrester Creations as dramatic and compelling as ever. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.